What's up, guys? LQ here again. This time I'm going to be talking about the movie Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. This is one of the animated Elseworlds movies, and I'm going to say something a little blasphemous here. I don't love the DC animated movies. Some of them have been really good. That's just facts. Some of them have been really good. A lot of them haven't been. And I know that that rubs some people the wrong way to hear that. I know that a lot of fans think that DC animation is so good, and I can respect that. Art is subjective, and what works for somebody might not work for me, and vice versa. And traditionally, the DC animation just hasn't worked for me. There's obviously some exceptions. There's been some very good ones out there, um, but this is one of them that just didn't work for me. It's an Elseworld story, and it just didn't work. This was one that um, the animation was fine, but this is a film that leaned very much into the horror aspects of the DC universe, which is kind of a tricky place to be. Sometimes it's done really well. There's a lot of Constantine storylines, Hellblazer storylines, that even some Justice League Dark storylines that I think really lean into that horror aspect and do it very well. But more times than not, I'm left wondering how these two worlds are supposed to mesh, the superhero world and the horror world. And in this case, it just didn't really work for me. There's several fun cameos in this. A lot of the Batman family show up. Oliver Queen is there. Um, um, Harvey Dent plays a significant role in this movie, um, but I just wasn't feeling this. If this tells you how much I was feeling the storyline, it took me 3 sittings to finish the movie, and it's only like 90 minutes long. Um, I'd start it, I'd get a little bored, I'd stop it, start it again, got a little bored, stopped it, and then I sat on it for a couple days, and then I was like, you know what, I need to finish this. So I hopped in there and finished it, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling this story at all. So I'm just gonna keep this short. I didn't care for it. The animation was fine. Nothing spectacular. Didn't blow me away. Um, but I think just as someone who's been reading DC Comics since 1984, literally, I've got a wall right here that's just thousands of comics. I've been reading DC Comics for a long time, and the I've always felt that the horror aspects of DC Comics have been difficult to get right. And sometimes they do, but it's difficult. So didn't care for this one, but that's just me. Did you watch Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham? If so, let me know whether you agree or disagree with me in the comments down below. Thanks, guys.